What's going on, henchmen? Welcome to the Henchman Club. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how to set realistic fitness goals so you can achieve your fitness goals in 2024. Before we get into the video, subscribe to the Henchman Club channel, like the video, and comment down below any problems you have in your fitness journey. Let's get into the video. Before we get into the video, I'd like to give a quick shout out to all the henchmen that already took action and registered for the free consultation. Remember everything we talked about in the call, the fitness roadmap, the steps that were laid out in the fitness roadmap. For you to achieve your fitness goals and get hench in 2024, you have to take action. And if you're still struggling with your fitness goals in 2024, reach out to me at thehenchmanclub@gmail.com and just email me free consultation. And on the call, I'll show you how you can quickly achieve your fitness goals. If you're wondering, who am I? You're probably new to the channel. You're asking, who's this guy and why should I listen to him? Well, my name is Muna, and I was able to go from this to this in about 7 to 8 weeks, and I'm going to get you the same results. And then I always say this in every one of my videos. When I started working out, I didn't think this transformation was possible. If I didn't think the transformation was possible, I was able to achieve it. I know for sure that if you put in the work, you will definitely get the same result in 2024. Okay, so how to set realistic fitness goals in 2024. There are 3 things you must look out for if you're trying to set realistic goals. The first thing I want you to do is erase the word realistic from your mind. The second thing is define your desired outcome or dream physique. And the last thing is to create a fitness roadmap for your dream physique. I'm going to be talking about these 3 steps. And once you can understand these 3 steps, I can guarantee you that you're going to get the results you want in your fitness this year. The first step is to erase the word realistic from your mind. Now, I want to ask you a question. What's realistic? Because what's realistic for me might not be what's realistic for you. And what's realistic for you might not be what's realistic for the next person. So really, what's the word realistic? I feel like sometimes when people say the word realistic, they're undermining themselves and they're underestimating their powers, because they look at people and maybe you see somebody that has like amazing results, like you think, I can't do that. Why? What's the difference between you and them? I mean, if they're able to achieve it, I know for sure that you can achieve it too. I mean, they're humans like you, they eat like you, you know, they eat like you, they sleep like you, they shit like you. I mean, there's nothing different from them. No matter where they are right now, you too can achieve the same results. So the first thing you must do is take out the word realistic. Whatever goal you have in terms of fitness, I want you to understand that you can do the same thing for yourself. Don't sell yourself short and think you can only, maybe you can get a few pounds here and now, or you can just lose some weight and do like 10 pounds, 15 pounds. No, if you want to get lean, you want to get abs, you want to get hinge, set the goal you want and have a picture, have an idea in your mind of what you want to do. But first of all, you must free your mind from thinking about the word realistic and thinking you have to go for an okay physique or just lose some weight so you can just you can just feel better about yourself. Nah, if you want to get hench, you want to get lean, or whatever it is that you want to achieve fitness wise, that goal, that thing, because the bigger the goal, more motivation you're gonna have. Because if you're just trying to lose a few pounds, I mean, when you lose a few pounds, I mean, what's the, you're gonna lose a few pounds. You're still gonna have tits. Your stomach is still going to be protruding out your shirt. So what's going to be different? You lose a few pounds, you're still going to be fat. But if you say, I want to get hench, I want to get lean, I want to get chiseled, I want to get strong, you're setting those high goals. For you to get to those goals, you have to reach for them. So you're going to have the motivation, intrinsic motivation to be like, yo, I know what I need to do to get to where I want to get to. But if your goals are not, because your goals have to excite you. When you think about your goals, you should get excited. Who's going to get excited about losing a few pounds and still looking kind of shit? Like nobody really is gonna go after that. So that's one of the reasons. If you're even probably struggling with your fitness goals right now, I can tell you that one of the reasons why you're struggling is because you're you're setting you're just setting mediocre goals for yourself, and you're like, if you get it, cool. If you don't get it, it doesn't matter. But if your goals were to get hench, to get lean, to get strong, to get as peeled as possible, that kind of goal, like when you think about it, you know what the results are going to be on you. When you look yourself in the mirror, you see the transformation. You're going to feel good about yourself. So that kind of goal is going to give you an extra drive. So first of all, just scrap that word realistic and go for what you want. Don't let anybody. If someone tells you you can't achieve something, look them in the eye and slap them in the face. Because anything you want, you can get it in this world. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't get. Like, who are they to tell you what you can and can't get? Don't listen to them. You know what you want to get in your mind, and then go for that goal. Aim, reach for it. It's yours. As long as you want it, it's already yours. But you have to go out there and get to yourself. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. There's nothing you can't get as long as you want it bad enough. And you're going to take the steps necessary to get it. Because, like I've talked about in my other videos, you want to get something, you have to give something. You want to get hench, you want to get lean, you want to get chiseled, you want to get strong. You have to work out and you have to eat right. That's what you have to do. Yeah, you have to sleep right. But I feel like most people don't have a problem sleeping. That's why I don't talk about sleeping a lot because, I mean, most people oversleep, if I'm being honest. How many people actually get little sleep? It's not that many people. If you think about it, most people they sleep a lot, 8 hours, 7 hours, and that's cool. You get sleep, but then also focus on your diet and you focus on your workouts. But for you to actually be intrinsically motivated to go for these goals, you have to go for something that's like you're actually passionate about. That's why you must remove that word realistic from your vocabulary. You know, just focus on yourself. Just you don't like because a lot of people they like think about like natty or not. You look at somebody like this person like natural. Like, why do you care? Like, if they're natural, cool. If they're not, like, don't look at them. You don't. I think the truth about say someone is natty or not is that you can make your estimations. You can guess, but you don't see them when they're using the needles. Do you? You don't see them, so you only make a speculation. And when you start speculating about other people's progress and what they're doing behind closed doors and thinking that you can't achieve the same physique because they're natty or because they're using roids or something. Once you start doing that to yourself, you start giving yourself excuses why you're not going to take action because you think, oh, I can't get to that physique because I don't think that guy's on roids. I think he's on roids, so I don't want to use roids. So I'm never going to work out. I'm never going to eat right. You see, you make yourself excuses. Forget everybody. Don't think about it. Doesn't matter. Just forget what anybody's doing. Focus on what you want for yourself. Stop thinking. Just shut off all the noise. Just shut off all the noise. You know what you have in your mind. Like that's the thing about your mind is your sacred place because any vision, any goal you have, as long as you once you speak out to somebody, then they know. But most people can't like read your mind or nothing. So it's not like you're gonna be like once you have something in your mind, just keep quiet. You know what you have to do. Take the step. That's why I said register for the free consultation. I can give you the step by step how you can achieve your fitness goals in 2024. So you know what you want for yourself. Go after it. Don't focus on anybody being naughty or not, or whether they're on roids. Like who gives a shit? Like who cares? Like how does that affect you at the end of the day? At the end of the day, you're gonna sleep if they're on roids. If they're gonna get henge, they're gonna get henge. If they're gonna suffer the consequences of the roids, they're gonna suffer the consequences alone. So why you care? Like who really cares about this stuff? Like just focus on yourself and get what you want for yourself. So take with that word realistic and stop making excuses of why you can achieve your goals. You can definitely achieve your goals. This is my boy, right? I talked about him in my last video. Now, this is a 3 month transformation. When he started working out, if I told him was going to achieve this physique in 3 months, he would have said, "Hey man, that's not realistic." So what exactly is realistic? Probably in the future, I'll probably have an interview where I talk to him and you can actually hear him out. Because when I tell you these things, you think I'm telling you stories or something, but you can see the pictures for yourself. But I'll talk to him so you can hear him tell you. He never worked out, but in 3 months, he was able to make this transformation. He went from being somewhat skinny fat to being shredded lean. 3 month transformation. If I was able to do it in 3 months, too, I could promise you, you too, you can do the same thing in 3 months. But the thing is, do you want to? Like you have to want to do it. Once you want to do it, you can achieve this. You can achieve it too. There's nothing really. I keep saying this in each of the videos. Working out, getting lean, getting hench, whatever it is, you want to lose some weight. Fitness is not like most other things where you need other people. You need the input of other people. Like in business, I always say you got to sell products. If you're in a relationship, you got a relationship with somebody. I keep using the same examples because I just want to keep like I want to let you understand that this is not it's not as difficult. Like it's one of the most simple. Like it's the simplest thing in my opinion in terms of like when you want to make a transformation in like any area of your life. Like you start with fitness, it's going to spill over to other parts of your life because when you see your body transformed and you know what you have to do mentally, because that's what I'm saying. Mental was you know what you have to be disciplined. You have to be consistent. You have to commit to the plan. You have to keep on going. Even when it was hard, you kept on going. And then eventually you transform your body and you see the results. When you look yourself in the mirror, you know what you've done to get those results. That's why fitness is one of the things that it can change your life because when you see what you can do by just applying yourself to something as simple as just working out, eating right. Only those two things. You work out, you eat right, you get the results. So whatever goal you have in mind, you're trying to get whatever fitness goals you have for 2024. And when summertime right now, at the end of the year, we got 6 months. At the end of the year, you could easily have the results you want to have, depending on where you are right now. You're 30 pounds overweight, 40 pounds, 45 pounds. If you lose 2 pounds a week, think about it. You lose 2 pounds a week, you're gonna get the results you want to get. You're 30 pounds overweight, 25 pounds overweight. But first of all, you have to be the one to make the decision and scrap that word realistic from your vocabulary. What's realistic? Whatever you want, go for what you want. Just go for what you want and keep pushing until you get the results you want to get. It's as simple as that. The second thing is that you must create your own dream physique in your mind. So now you scrap the word realistic. You scrap the word realistic. from your vocabulary, right? Good. So now, what is your dream physique? Now that you're free to think, you've freed your mind of any limitations of what you can achieve. Now you're free. So what exactly would you want for yourself when you close your eyes and you imagine? What do you see yourself looking like? Because I mean, every man wants to be a superhero. Like we all want to feel good. Like I tell you now, like I was 250 pounds overweight. I didn't like it. That's why I made a change. That's why I'm saying once you look at yourself, like nah, I don't want to live like this. Once you can say that to yourself, like nah, this is not how I expect my life to end. And then that's when you make changes for yourself. But that's why that idea in your mind, the picture must be so strong. You must be emotionally attached to that dream physique. You will tell you right now, close your eyes and imagine a tennis ball, right? You don't have a tennis ball in your hand, but you know what a tennis ball feels like. You probably imagine a green tennis ball, right? It has the lines. You know how the lines are on the tennis ball. Exactly. If I tell you a baseball, same thing. You think of a wide ball, right, with the red stitches and everything. A basketball, you think of the orange. You think of the orange on basketball, and you think of the black lines. These things are all they're all available in your mind. So that dream physique is almost as real as all these things because they're registered in your mind. They're registered here. But for you to bring it out, you have to take the steps. But when you make that picture so strong and you see that picture and you're like, yo, I have to get this picture in my mind. I must I must express this picture into my physical reality. Once you say that to yourself, then that's when things start to change because like now you know for sure that picture in your mind is as real as the body that you look right that you look in the mirror right now and you don't like is as real as that. But you have to make the change. You can change it. You have the power. The power is yours. That's why I told you scrap limitations. Forget realistic and what's realistic, what's unrealistic. That's nonsense. Forget that. Just what you want for yourself. You know that dream physique because the dream physique is what's going to motivate you. You're not gonna if I told you to, you're gonna work 60 hours a week to earn $10. Would you listen to me? You'd be like, yo, are you crazy? Are you mad? Like, are you mental? Like, that's what you would tell me. I mean, that's what I would tell you if you told me I was going to work 60 hours a week just to make $10. There's something wrong with you. Like, am I, like, well, are you trying to insult me? And that's probably the same thing you would say too. So if you're trying to achieve your fitness goals this year, set high standards for yourself. Set high standards and know what you have to do to achieve those standards. Because anything you want, you can achieve it. But then you must have the right steps in place. But when you set those high standards, then you get the motivation. You're excited to go and achieve those goals because you know what the rewards are going to be. You look yourself in the mirror, and you see the transformation. You look at yourself like, yeah, I did this shit. Yeah, and that's exactly what you want for yourself. So now you're free your mind. Think about the dream physique, and now for the last thing you have to do, you have to create the roadmap. So now you've freed your mind. You can now soar. You can do whatever it is you want to do in terms of fitness, right? Whatever goal you want to get hands, you want to lose 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, it doesn't matter. But now you're free to think and you're free to dream about the physique that you want. Those two things you've taken care of those. Now, the last thing you have to do is act. I always say your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Your thoughts is the idea you have of the physique, your dream physique in your mind. Your words is what you have to do. You have to say to yourself, I have to work out consistently 4 times a week. Look at my video. I had a video a couple of days ago showing you a workout plan 4 times a week. I need to work out 4 times a week. Now, when you go out there and you take action on those two things consistently over time, nobody can stop you from getting the results. I can't. At this point, I have told you what you need to do. I can't even stop you anymore. There's only one person that can stop you, and that's you. You're the only person that can stop yourself. So forget all these things. Forget the naughty and not whether somebody's on roids. Just what do you want for yourself? Because if you're watching this video right now, you want to lose weight, and that's good. I commend you for that because you want to make it's definitely there's some sort of discomfort. The way is bringing some sort of discomfort in your life, and that's why you're like, nah, I don't want this anymore. I do not want to live like this anymore. And that is the beginning of change. Once you can say to yourself, nah, this is not for me. This is not how I expect my life to be. And then once you say that to yourself, then you know you have to do something to change it because we all know we have the power. There's nobody like we all know intrinsically we know we have the power, but things that most of us were too frightened. I feel like the society has caused us to be confident in ourselves and not to trust ourselves and know exactly what because we all know what we need to do, but then to take the action because action that's faith. When you take action on something that you know you have to do, you're that's faith. You're proving faith that in the future you're going to get the result because nobody's like I said. I'm not going to work 60 hours to get $10. That's a waste of my time. I'm not going to put in effort to get no returns. But when you have faith, you have a plan that's going to work. You have the roadmap, the fitness roadmap for yourself. You're not going to be worried about taking action. You're gonna know for sure that if I do this consistently over a period of time, when I say over a period of time, depending on where you are, 20 pounds, 20 pounds, 25 pounds, 30 pounds. You can do this in 3 months format, depending on how aggressive you are. That's why everything I said it all fits you. It all depends on your lifestyle. If you're someone that's extremely disciplined and you're like, yo, I want to lose this weight as quickly as possible, I can give you a plan. You lose 2 pounds a week. You lose two. So wherever you are right now, when I say a consistent like over a period of the main thing with the problem a lot of people make, which is something that I'll talk about in one of the videos, that when they get to the results, right, they all like we chill. It's happened to me multiple times. I need to find the pictures where I go like shredded. Like the first time I got shredded, I gained it back in like a couple weeks. I remember I ate like a whole like loaf of peanut butter and like peanut butter and like jam. Like it was crazy. I ate like a whole box of like cereal. I'm not talking about like the whole day. I'm talking about like in one sitting. Like so, like this is the mistake people make, is that when they lose the weight and then eventually they go back to their old ways. But this is part of the fitness roadmap, because when you get to the results, you have to do things to watch yourself, because you want to do this for an extended period of time until it becomes a part of you. It becomes registered in your subconscious. When it becomes registered in your subconscious, then you know for sure that it becomes like it's like brushing your teeth. Before you leave your house, you probably brush your teeth, unless you want to go out there. Your mouth's gonna be smelling, and people are gonna be like, "Who like what's wrong with this guy?" Like most of us. I mean, if you're normal, you're gonna brush your teeth every day. You're gonna shower at least once a day, because you all know the implications. You're gonna go out there. You're gonna be looked at as weird, because you're gonna be smelling. And you're gonna make people uncomfortable. And you too, you feel, if you smell yourself, so you're gonna feel comfortable. So we all know these things to do. So you want to get fitness into your lifestyle. The fitness roadmap is going to fit your lifestyle, so you can stay consistent and be dedicated in your fitness plan. Now, today in this video, I've told you three things you need to do to achieve your fitness goals. And like I said, that's why I've taken the word realistic. Your fitness goals are yours. Take out the word realistic. Just put your name, whatever your name is, your fitness goals. That's it. It's not about anybody. Forget the word realistic. Like who's to tell you what's realistic or what's not realistic? Like, like my boy, when in the video I showed you like earlier, like in the pictures I showed you earlier, my boy, like if I told him that I was going to achieve that, he would have said it's realistic. If you told me when I started working out I was going to achieve the physique I achieved, I'd be like, hey man, like come on, get serious. Like I was like 200, I was over 250 pounds. I stopped checking the scale because I was over 250 pounds. That's how far I was. So if I was that fat, I'm like, you're gonna tell me I'm gonna become shredded. I'm gonna see my shoulders. I'm gonna see like abs. I'll be like, yo man, I'm just trying to lose some weight, bro. Working out so was possible, and then from there I was like, yo, I can actually achieve this. And then this is actually how I actually got lean. This is actually how I got hench. I was on Instagram, right? And at the point I've been working out for a couple of months. I've been working out, but I'd never like I hadn't made that like transformation of like going from like extremely overweight to like extremely lean. But I was on Instagram. I always thought that people that were lean, or people that were like hench, I always thought it was genetic. Like I knew you could like lose weight, you could lose 20 pounds, you could lose 30 pounds, but I didn't think you could go from having tits to having like abs, or like your shoulders just popping, just looking hench. I didn't think that was possible, right? Then I was on Instagram and I just saw this guy, and I just like, hey, this guy's probably one of these guys that's blessed genetically. This was a belief of mine. I was like, this guy's blessed genetic. And then I scrolled down this page and I saw like a picture of him, and he was like he was obese. He was grossly overweight, but then he had a transformation. And once I saw the transformation he had, and I was like, immediately my mind changed. I was like, I can do this too. Once I saw him, because initially I thought he was just like he was naturally gifted, was blessed, was probably lean, like people that like play sports and they're just like they're so active. Like my brother, my young brother, is the man can eat the whole house and he never gains any weight. But for me, if I drink water, I'm gonna gain 10 pounds. So it's like, it's like God, why? But like that's how it is. But I thought he was somebody that was just naturally lean. But then when I saw his page and I realized that he had a transformation, I was like, yo, if this guy had a transformation, I can do it too. And that's the whole point of these videos I put out here. Is like, I want you to understand that if you see my transformation, you see my boy's transformation, there are other people I know that have worked out. Perhaps in other videos I'll show them, but like you see these transformations, then yo, I can do it too. Like they not like when you see somebody achieving something, that is proof. It's proof of concept for you that you can achieve it too, because you got the same mind as them. You might not have the same body, you might have like different like physical characteristics, but at the end of the day, we're all the same. Like it's really not like, like especially something like fitness, like you can lose the weight. Like no matter whether the person is like huge or the person is like short or it don't matter. Like they lost the weight, you too can lose the weight. So it doesn't really like so just forget all those things. Take out the word realistic, take out your free your mind, just free your mind, let your mind soar and dream about what you want to dream about that physique you want to dream about, and then get the steps you need. Like find like the fitness roadmap that's going to help you achieve this as quickly as possible. Remember, it's effortless execution. That's what we're doing here. Effortless execution. We're not trying to grind and then get no results. Now we're trying to put in work, just the right amount of work where you're not going to kill yourself, but you're going to put in the max effort and you get the results you want to get. You're not going to be in the gym for 3 hours a day. That's not you're just going to be wasting your time. You're going to be in the gym for an hour and a half. If you're going crazy, an hour and a half. That's it. You do that 4 times a week, you're golden. That's it. You're good. You're gonna get hench. And that's what I talk about in this, and that's what I talk about on this channel. These are the steps. That's what I'm giving you all the steps, because once you start to understand these things, you start to frame your mind like the idea starts to starts to marinate in your brain, and you're like, it starts to make everything starts to make sense. And then once you put it together, that's why I said go join the free consultation. I'm gonna break these things down for you. So I've told you everything you need to know about achieving your fitness goals. Take out the word realistic from it. Don't ever say that to yourself again. Shoot for the stars. Just go for it. Like, you're gonna die anyway, so why not shoot for the stars? Well, what's like that's the thing. Like, if you whether I mean with fitness, you definitely can achieve that. You will, as long as you want to. But anything you're doing for real, like, why not go for it? Like, we're all gonna die. So like, what's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen is gonna happen. So like, what really is like stopping us here? Like, just go for what you want to go for. Take out the word realistic. Go for those fitness goals. And if you're struggling with your fitness journey, especially in 2024, and you're having problems, like you've tried different plans, different workouts, nothing is working for you, reach out to me at thehenchmanclub@gmail.com and just email me free consultation. And I'll show you how you can quickly achieve your fitness goals. Go out there, get hench, subscribe to the Henchman Club channel, like the video, comment down below any problems you have in your fitness journey, and I'll probably make a video about it in the future. I'll stay hench.